Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Ellis here. Imagine us sitting together at a little coffee shop by the California coast, the kind of place I like to stop by after a long day with my older patients. Those wonderful folks I've walked alongside through the ups and downs of aging. If you're over 65 and every morning you sip that familiar cup of coffee, but you still feel your legs getting heavier, stairs seeming a little taller, or just that daily energy fading away, then this might be the story meant just for you. I promise, in just a few minutes, you'll discover a simple way to turn that coffee into a trusted companion that helps you reclaim your strength, not through magic, but through the wisdom of your own body. Have you ever felt that way? Like time is quietly stealing the vitality right from under you, making you wonder if there's a way to hold onto those golden years without losing yourself. Stick with me, because today I'm sharing from the heart, drawing from over 15 years of experience with hundreds of American patients just like you, from the energetic seniors in the Midwest to the sharp-minded ones on the East Coast. First off, if this story touches your heart, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now so you can get more real-life shares from me. We'll build a healthier life together, one step at a time, one sip of coffee. Now, let me tell you about sarcopenia, or what we call age-related muscle loss. It's not some abstract idea from a textbook, but something real I see every day in my clinic. One of my patients, John, a retired engineer down in Florida, walked into my office with tired eyes and shared, "Dr. Ellis, I used to run marathons along those sunny Miami streets, but now even a walk around the neighborhood leaves me wiped out like my body's betraying me." That's when I sat down, took his hand, and explained that it's not age cruelly stealing his muscles away, but something called anabolic resistance. Our bodies, over the years, become less sensitive to the signals from protein that build and repair muscle, making recovery that much harder. Have you ever wondered why, even with healthy eating and regular activity, you still feel yourself weakening? That's the reason. After 60, your body needs a stronger spark to wake up the mTOR pathway, that switch that tells your muscles to repair and grow, like an old craftsman needing extra tools to keep going. And here's the intriguing part, the one that always gets me pondering. Imagine this. Your morning coffee, the stuff millions of us Americans love, from those Starbucks takeouts on the highway to a warm Dunkin' cup in your kitchen, could become your golden key. Just add a natural nutrient called leucine to it, and bam. It turns your coffee into a metabolic tool that helps you fight back against that decline in the gentlest way. Leucine isn't anything exotic or pricey. It's an essential amino acid, like the spark that ignites the mTOR pathway in your body, helping you push past the barriers of age. From my experience, after hundreds of checkups across America, when patients stir 2.5 to 3 grams of pure leucine powder into their black coffee, they notice a real difference, not just in strength, but in the freedom of their everyday lives. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition stopped me in my tracks. In older adults, leucine boosted muscle protein synthesis by up to 30%. That number reminds me how science is backing up what I see in my clinic, where patients from 55 to 90 start smiling again. But hold on, don't think this is some magic formula or an empty promise. Let me share another real story so you can feel it deeper. Mary, a 72-year-old patient of mine in New York, used to live in fear of falling every time she climbed the stairs to her little apartment amid the hustle of the city. She started adding leucine to her morning coffee, weaving it into her busy life. You know, in America, coffee's a staple, from weekend brunches with friends to those rushed mornings before a community dance class. She told me during a follow-up, her voice trembling with emotion, "Dr. Ellis, now I can walk my dog through Central Park without getting winded, and that chronic fatigue, it's vanished like morning fog. I can even play with my grandkids without worrying about crashing." That's a real life changer, not just for muscles, but for easing tiredness, letting her embrace those precious moments of later years. Can you picture it? Just from a small habit, fitting easily into your daily routine, like adding a dash of spice to a favorite dish. You could keep going without feeling like you have to overhaul everything, and slowly feel that vitality flowing back like a spring river. And let's talk about the deeper benefits, because life isn't just about muscles, is it? When you protect your muscle, you're safeguarding your whole metabolism, increasing fat burning, steadying blood sugar, even cutting down on insulin resistance, helping ward off issues like stubborn belly fat or lingering exhaustion. I've seen patients like those retirees in Texas with their hearty eating habits shed belly fat without harsh diets just from this routine. Science supports it convincingly. A 2021 study in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that folks who maintain more muscle cut their risk of early death by up to 40%. That figure makes me pause and reflect on what longevity really means, not just living longer, but living with purpose. Ponder this, my friend. Muscle isn't just physical power. It's the gatekeeper for hormone health like testosterone and growth hormone, for sturdy joints, for sharp memory that lowers dementia risk, even for a stronger immune system to handle those tough flu seasons across America. It helps you live longer, live more meaningfully, like one patient whispered to me after pushing through a tough phase. "Now, I feel young again. Doctor, like I'm writing the next chapter of my life with fresh ink." But I know you're curious. How do you get started? And is it really that straightforward? Let me guide you like I'm sitting right there, holding your hand through it. Tomorrow morning, wake up and start with a glass of water with a splash of lemon or sea salt to gently wake your body, like a morning greeting from nature itself. Then, brew your usual black coffee. No sugar, no heavy cream to keep the signals clean. If you need, add a bit of unsweetened nut milk, but keep it simple. Stir in 3 grams of leucine powder, the pure, pharmaceutical-grade kind that's easy to dissolve and tasteless, available at familiar health stores. Mix it well, and sip it within the first 30 to 60 minutes of your day, when your body's in that ideal state with natural cortisol high and insulin low. Wait a bit before your high-protein meal like eggs or salmon, and if you can, add a few minutes of light movement like squats or wall push-ups. Not as exercise, but as a whisper to your body. Keep this strength alive. Do this 5 days a week and track it. You'll feel energy surging, legs steadier like a river finding its flow again. A tip from my experience with American patients: start with a smaller dose to ease in, and check with your doctor if you're on meds like statins or insulin, since leucine might interact mildly. Safety first, right? I've seen patients dodge risks just by that simple check. You see, this isn't textbook advice or a dry lecture. It's what I've witnessed, applied, and learned from my own patients over the years here in America. If this story is stirring hope in you, hit that like button now and subscribe so you don't miss out. I post content like this every day, tailored for friends like you, from 55 to 90, seeking ways to live healthier without losing the joy. Now, challenge yourself. Try this protocol for the next 7 days. Notice if your legs feel lighter, your energy rises, and life gets a bit brighter. Share your story in the comments. I read them all and reply from the heart. Together, we're not just fighting age. We're embracing life with renewed strength, one sip of coffee, one moment of reflection at a time. Thanks for being here with me today. See you soon. And remember, your health is worth every sip. Let it be your companion.